Talk Show. It's your co-host, Swivel, and I got my cousin with me today, I'm saying.
Yep, it's Coogie here with my cousin. Glad to come out for an interview today. My birthday was yesterday. Come out, got to get some flicks. Now we doing an interview. Let's do
Yes,
it.
sir, you know what I'm saying. My man's a realtor now, I'm saying.
Yup.
What inspired you to become a realtor, bro?
What inspired me to become a realtor, honestly, just growing up, man, and moving from projects to projects. I just remember the first time we got a house and the feeling when we just, man, we got a house. I just remember that feeling. It was a great feeling. Like, I want other people to feel this same type of joy. It's awesome, like, when you become a home owner, home buyer.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling, man. It's like, I want to bring that same joy to people.
And how do you see the impact of interest rates, bro?
They're up and down, honestly. The market for Tennessee is definitely a lot cheaper, but as people start to move in the area, more and more land is starting to be taken over. You can see prices rise a little bit. I think it's a gift and a curse that Knoxville is a cheap area because, okay, it's good because it's cheaper for a lot of people to move here, but as people move here, they're populated, prices rise on stuff. Like, I don't even know eggs right now. Well, they said eggs gonna cost you some money.
It's going up too, like crazy old time.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you determine the right price for like a property?
So determine the right price for a property that goes under appraisal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so everything. That's one most important part in the process of buying a home is when the appraisal will come out. Look at the property and make sure that the home is worth what it's priced for. And that'll give you the price on a property. So all things factor in, you know, such as structure, such as what the home may need in order to be livable in. All these different things fall in price, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you learn something new every day, folks.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what you got now planned on, bro?
I got a lot in store right now, honestly, and I'm just letting God guide me, and God continue to do what he's doing in my life for real. One thing I want to do by the end of the year is have my lawn business grown so much to where I can just fully focus on that in real estate. So that's my main goal for the year. That's what I really want to plan on. I've been hitting it hard lately, just trying to get it, trying to get more contracts, and it's going well right now.
I like how you moving, bro. I like how you moving. Not a lot of youngins moving like you moving right now, bro. Like, I fuck with the movement, fuck with the drive. You know what I'm saying? And what you saying? You're moving out of Knoxville soon?
Yeah, we're moving out of Knoxville, man. It's my last weekend in Knoxville, just my birthday. But the location is discreet. I'm not gonna lie. So, but yes, I'll still be back in the city, man. I got a lot of stuff going here. Got my family here, so
most definitely.
I ain't gonna just leave where I grew up at and go ghost on y'all. I'm still back home for sure.
You still gonna be impacting the community in a way, huh?
Most definitely. That's one of my main goals to impact. Reach one, teach one. You know, so never turn to Hollywood to give knowledge, to give wisdom, to sit down and speak to the youth. I love the youth. I love reaching out to the youth, you know, and I've been able to impact a lot of it. I'm gonna continue to do so by God's purpose.
Hell yeah. How do you build a relationship with your clients when you trying to sell a home? Like, how do you build that relationship that, you know, can be that strong foundation relationship?
So first and foremost is honesty. You know, honesty coming off being a man of your word, you know, and not just trying to make a sale.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you come in and you're just trying to make a sale, people are like, man, this guy just wants money. You know, but if you're a man of your word and people can say, hey, I want to work with that guy, just how you move, how you speak, how you know, just carry yourself and how you make them feel. You know, you want them to feel like a friend first, not a client first, but a friend first.
Yeah.
So they can, you know, have that feel and grow into you. And
that comfortability.
That's comfortability. That's it.
What advice would you give for a first time home buyer?
For a first time home buyer, some of the advice I give first is definitely get approved. that's some of the first advice. Tell a lot of people, because some of people don't really know much about real estate. So when they come around, they just, hey, Coogie, I want to get a house. And I say, okay, well, have you been approved? Now, that's most important, because if you're not approved, then, you know.
For those that don't know how to get approved, how could they go on with that process?
For those don't know how to get approved, so what you'll first do is go through a lender. If you're not doing a cash buy, if you want to do like a home loan, then you have to go through a lender. Yeah. So this lender will go over a few things with you, go over your credit, go over your job history, all these type of good things, just to see, okay, this is how much you're approved for. And so once you get approved, that's when we can start going out and go searching, because we don't want to be looking at $300K homes and you're only approved for 200K.
Nation.
So making sure that we're looking for that budget that you're approved for. And once you're approved for that, then we start looking at those areas. If you want a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom, looking at areas, and trying to fit what's best for you in your budget.
That's dope. I like how you think about the client's budget, bro.
For sure.
Because most realtors don't even think about that. They just think about that.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
You have to.
But how do you overcome all those struggles? How did you overcome all those struggles that you overcame, bro? Like, you hear, bro?
By the grace of God, honestly, I've been through a lot, and there was just times, man, life got me so knocked down on my face. I just had to stand and be honest with myself.
Can you describe a challenging situation?
A challenging situation was sophomore year, man. I was going through real life. I'm telling you, life was hitting me. I had a car wreck. I lost my jobs. It's like life was just not playing fair, and it's like I just had to sit down and I was like, I need to go to church. I need to get right with God, because right now the way life is going, it's not going well. But I understood too that God was carrying me. Like, even when I wasn't paying God attention, I wasn't living right, God still had his hand over me.
Most definitely.
Man, suicidal thoughts, life was heavy, but God was like, I got you. Even though you're not living right, Coogie, whatever, God's like, I still got you. And that's what made me appreciate and love God so much, because even when I wasn't looking for him, God was looking for me.
Yep.
So that's how I overcame.
So you found that relationship with God, and
Most definitely.
You kept that. That's dope, bro. That's love, bro.
It's the only reason I'm standing today. It's not by me. It's not by my support system, but God. God does everything. God brings my strength. He brings my support system. He brings everything. It's not by me at all. I'm just living in His work.
Can you share your real estate journey real quick, like a brief summary?
Yeah, so my real estate journey. So I went to college in 23, right after high school. But just halfway through, I realized this wasn't for me. I already knew I wanted to do real estate. I just wanted to give college a shot. But I'm just like, I just want to go back home and I want to do real estate. And as I came home, sort of got discouraged, because after I went to school, I took my test and I kept failing. And so I started letting people get to my head. And I'm just like, man, what if people were right? What if I should just go back to college? But I had people tell me, no, Coogie, this is what you wanted to do. Stand on it, man. Don't let them people be proven right. Because if you go back to school, they're like, well, Coogie, we told you couldn't do it. So I knew I had to stand. I feel like when I came home from college, I feel like I had to prove something.
Yeah.
Honestly, to myself, but to people as well.
And I feel like you're doing a good job, brother.
Thank you.
I'm saying, I respect what you're doing, bro. And I'm glad you kicked it with me for a few seconds, because our camera woman looking like she aching. I'm saying, so we're going to have to cut it short.
It's all good. I'm just glad I got to be here today.
All right, dog. Love, bro.
Love, man.